But yeah, with crystals, like what we were saying before, there's got to be
Drew
something.
Avenue.
But those pink salt, the Himalayan sea salt lamps.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is anything there or not with those.
actually easy once thanks for, it was easier when you were here.
Yeah. And where you're at now for arena, I can give you a few hints. You can always learn.
What's that?
Basically, you playing this will help you get better at playing the actual cards, the physical cards. So, yeah. Those were, what, chicken fajitas?
Fucking asshole motherfucker.
Yeah? But yeah, I don't know why that, that person must not have known, like, the different names of the game, but I do remember playing what you showed me for...
Yeah, and there's tons of different kinds of poke, but those are like the most simple. It's either, typically, you get 5 cards, that's it. Or the draw one, like you said, you get 5 cards, you can keep your 5 cards, you can discard up to 3.
Yeah.
If you don't...
Then that's the 5-card draw. Unless you have an ace, then you can discard 4.
If you wish to.
Right.
You don't have to. You may just get rid of 2 shit cards. You got ace and a couple good things, or if you got some other stuff in between, and you don't have an ace, you may only want to just have 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You're already looking good. So. The other one is, and there's all kinds of variations. And there's bullshit stuff where jacks are wild.
Yeah.
All that shit. There's cards in here like this where it gets like stupid.
And I do have a question.
What's that?
You've seen The Hangover, right?
All of them.
Remember, I think it was the first one when Zach Galifianakis goes into the casino and starts counting cards?
No, I don't remember that scene.
Well, in one of them, he starts counting cards. I just wanted to know how accurate that was to... But...
If you're Rain Man, I don't know how much you can count.
Yeah.
And there's a formula. Remember that movie they made about the IT kids that went out and was doing that and were counting cards and got busted?
Yeah.
But like when we were in Tahoe, there was a casino that had a single deck.
Yeah.
And you could, I don't really count cards, but one of the things it's the only thing I play in the casinos, and I do really well. I mean, last time, here's how I gamble.
Yeah.
I started with $100. And I'll play like low stakes to begin with, right?
Yeah.
As I start winning,
then you cash out.
No, I start putting my chips back in my pocket.
Yeah.
I start playing, I start playing with their winnings. Once I eat the best, is my $100 now is finally back in my pocket.
Yep.
I'm playing with their chips, so if I lose all that, I'm still broke even.
Yeah.
I may lose it all right away and be done.
Yeah.
And if I'm done, I'm done. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are like, I'm gonna go to the ATM and I'll win it back. And those are the people
those are the people that usually wind up losing it all and have a gambling issue
or just don't some money. But
yeah.
I mean, last time when I was down with Luisa in Vegas,
I
had almost the same. There's a little bit less, but like the first time I went to Mystic Lake, did the same thing. I had $100.
Mistake Lake.
It's probably up. I don't know, just $100.
Yeah,
just $100. I walked out with plus my 100, so I walked out with 900.
Yeah. So almost $1,000.
But I was over $1,000, and I started losing all I'm done. But at the end, I mean, all my stuff was already.
Yeah.
But the last time I was in Vegas, we were down there for a couple days when I was with Louisa. Same thing with the Palazzo. It's right at the Venetian. It's the only places I play. And one thing the reason I got so good at Mystic is this guy was teaching me how to bet.
Yeah.
Like progressive betting. So let's say I win, I just chip it, and then I win, I'll let it ride. If I lose, then I go back to this single bet, right?
Yeah.
So I put that out, I win, I got 2. I'll probably, for the next round, maybe I'll leave 2 or 3 out.
Yeah.
And then, then I'll start ratcheting up.
Yeah.
And then, if you lose, start back in here, right? So that's one way.
Yeah. And
then of course there's always there's a they call it by the book.
Yeah.
So there's a basically a matrix, right? Like when you're playing blackjack, there's gonna have 1 card down and 1 card up.
Yep.
I always assume it's a 10.
Yeah. That's the one thing I do know about blackjack.
So if you have an 11,
yeah,
you always double down, assuming, because that means say your bet Now, let's say, but just pretend it's 11. Right?
Yeah.
You double down. And then you hope that you get 21 or something close, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
And if you double down, you get...
So then they pay out. You start out with this, you're like, oh, double down, and you get 1 card.
Yeah.
Or like, say it was this, and it goes back. Okay, I need that king back. Where's the king go? Oh, you've got it. Yeah. So for example, because I need this for an illustration.
Yeah.
So let's, for example, normally you wouldn't split jacks.
Right.
No, I need this for just demonstration. But so if I have this,
yeah,
here's what I'm gonna do. And people think, and I always play. So when I play at the table, I usually watch to make sure people are following the rules. So
yeah,
based on what you have in your hand and what the dealer is showing, there is a hit, stand, double down formula, right? It all depends on what you're looking at. So you gotta watch the table to see if you got people who are like, they got like 17. Like I'm trying to get 20. I'm like, don't. That's you stand up.
If you're at 17 or higher,
or even on this,
chances are you stand.
Even if someone's got this, right? You know,
yeah,
I stay. Because good chance when the dealer flips it over, now it's got 12. Dealer's got a hit. What you're hoping for is they get that and they bust, right? So, you know, otherwise, let's say I go hit. I'm not 15.
There's a chance that you're going to get the 10.
Yeah. So, but the thing is like, you know, a single deck you can kind of keep track.
Yeah.
In most like big casinos, they have a 6-deck shoe. You can't counter that. I don't even think you're fucking Rain Man.
Yeah, I went to
So you were talking about the wild shit.
Yeah.
So there's like, so here's 2 jacks.
Yeah.
What's the difference between them?
1 eye, 2 eye.
Okay. What about these 2 guys? It's like Suicide King.
Yeah.
Got sword through his head.
Yeah.
No, it's like, okay, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why I like Texas a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, so we're there for a while. And with that $100.
Mm-hmm. What'd you get up to at your most?
$3,200.
So you started with 100, you got up to 3,200, and then what'd you walk away with?
25.
Not bad.
So, like, you know how they do that kind of stuff and they, you know, comp you stuff. So, you know, they were like, I'm like, oh, hey, can I get, you know, because you get your, then they get your player's card. They track everything, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, well, you know, the thing is, you know, your total winnings and your bets were pretty low for our standards, but you played for 23 hours in 4 days. So, you know, we were renting a hotel.
Yeah.
Long story. She had an apartment, but she's living with a friend who didn't want anyone to stay at their house. So I'm like, going to comp us a room.
Yeah.
And they looked, they didn't have anything available. She's like, well, how about dinner?
Okay.
Like, sure. So they comped us $300, and she's like, where do you want to go? I'm like, how about Tao?
Yeah.
It's right in the Venetian. And there.
Yeah.
If you know where the Venetian, I'm sure you've seen it.
I've seen it.
It's the one with all the shop, like the Gucci shops.
Yeah.
The river with the gondolas and.
Yep.
So Tao's like one of the nicest Asian restaurants in Vegas. And like we blew through $300 pretty easily.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I went to I forget which one it was.
And some of the money, you know, like I let her gamble and she lost it all. You know,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But like
So now everyone knows a little gambling too.
Yeah.
Don't play slot machines. And actually,
I know
craps. Craps is actually. So one more time we're in Vegas, like with my hockey team.
Yeah.
Guys from my hockey team, the wives, and they're all playing craps.
Yeah.
And I'm playing blackjack, and my stacks keep growing. And my former wife, my ex-wife, kept going over. Can I get some more chips? I'm like, here you go. Yeah, chips. There you go. So finally, I'm like, all right. I mean, I gotta. I want to go have some fun. You know, I want to hear by myself. They're all over there.
Yeah.
Having the cocktails, and I can hear all the you'ing and yelling and.
So, you said cock.
You said cock. So I don't know how to play craps. I'm like, dude, just tell me what to do. Put them over here and I mean, shit. Some of these things.
Yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden the crap's out or whatever. But
yeah,
it's like super fun.
Yeah.
If you're with people who know what they're doing and you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, it's a social too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't play big stakes. Like I said, I always if I start with my initial investment, it's back in my pocket. No matter if I win or lose, like it's like the one at Mystic, you know, it was up a lot more, right?
Yeah.
But I played for like 7 hours.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking. There's a lot of entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, even if I had lost my $100 at the end or something, you know, if I took all that winnings and I lost back down, I'm like,
Yeah.
the best 7 hours, right?
Mm-hmm. $100 for 7 hours is not that bad.
Well, you can't even buy a cheap hooker on Lake Street for that. Unless you got some crack to go with it.
Yeah. And even then, the crack costs you probably more than $100, depending on how much you get.
Well, I don't know.
Of course, I don't really.
I think you can. I don't know. I know like a little shard of meth is like $20 or something.
Yeah.
But I do know this. This is for all you people who don't ever do drugs. They suck.
Yeah.
I don't do them. I'm addicted to nicotine.
Yep.
This is actually apparently harder to quit than heroin. Anywho's.
But yeah, I wound up going a few times to a casino. I forget which one, but it's one of the casinos over in Wisconsin. And
Was it Fond du Lac?
it was one of the ones like right over, kind of near Stillwater-ish area, like right across the river from Stillwater area.
Yeah.
But my game of choice whenever I go to that one is Roulette, which a lot of people think it's chance, but it also deals a lot with how the I'm just gonna say dealer. I don't know if the roulette is a dealer.
All the bell bounces.
It's all in how they roll the ball and spin the table, basically.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, there could be a lot of cheats and all that, whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could do like, you know, I'm sure you played enough, right? You could put it on a single number.
Or if you put it on the line in between them,
Yep.
then it counts as one or the other.
Yeah, but the odds on a single one, I think, is 23-1.
Yeah.
So then it's right, 13-1. And then you can just do like, you can bet just on black or red.
And that's 2-1.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a couple other ones, but I've played it a couple times with somebody who knows what they're doing.
But or you.
Or he would like 0 0s or something.
Yeah.
Those kind of shit.
Yeah. And I almost never bet on 0 0 because that almost never happens.
But I mean, the payout's pretty big on it.
Yeah.
Is that more than like the single number?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because you got. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's the same payout
Yeah.
as either same payout or double the payout as just a single number.
What I like most about blackjack, what I'm really good at it,
Yeah.
and if you like you said, if you follow the rules, you look at the time. So like on a single deck, so
Yeah.
50-card deck, just how the rules are set up.
Yeah.
The odds of the house are 50.36 to your 50.36
Yeah.
to your so whatever 100 minus that, right? So it's like 0.36 to the house percent
Yeah.
odds. But you know, if you do the progressive betting, that's just straight up. If you start doing the betting and stuff, I don't know what the odds are of the house on like a 6 deck. But
Yeah.
the thing about blackjack, at least, is you're in control.
Yeah.
Roulette, I mean, it's the ball bounces.
But yeah, like
craps, it depends on what the dice hit.
yeah,
You know.
like with me, when I did the roulette thing, I would always go for the same person that was in charge of the roulette table
Yeah.
every time I went.
Yeah.
Because I could bet. Granted, yes, I'd lose a few, but 3 times out of 4 I'd be winning.
That's really good for roulette. Well, it depends. If you're going single numbers, I mean, you're.
I'd always go like.
Yeah.
Chances are, if I.
You also like to live dangerously.
Yes. Danger is my middle name.
Excuse me, I thought your name was Alada. Never mind.
But yeah, I wind up. Whenever I went there, I would always get the same person that was in charge of it.
Yeah.
And chances are, and granted, it might alternate night to night depending on how the roulette wheel was set up.
Yeah.
But after the first couple games, I could always kind of figure out he tosses it a certain way.
I mean, they could. I don't know. I mean, yeah. There's probably some trash. We can YouTube that. So maybe interesting. That would be a good. That might be a good podcast.
Yeah.
Gambling stuff. I mean, I gotta give you something. We should look up like what they can do with tricks on the roulette tables and.
Yeah.
You know, like even like I told you when I was in Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, they kept switching dealers on me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna get a hot dealer. There's no such fucking thing. It's gonna get in your head.
That's pretty much what it is they keep switching it out to make you think you're better than you are, and then you wind up.
Also, they're gonna chill the table.
Yeah.
No, it's a mind game. And you know the best part about Vegas? Cocktails.
You said cock.
He said cock. Yeah, they bring cocktails. And
When I do have one-
table, we get a good table. We're all having fun. And like, you know, some people that weren't doing real well. I'm like, I might here have some chips. You know, I mean, I was just at that point. It was just fun times.
Yeah, but I do have one question for you. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
See, that's what you said. The first thing you didn't pick that up when you said it earlier. It's on Lake and Lagoon. When you said that earlier, the first thing when everyone in Spanish class was like, "Donde está la biblioteca?" and you didn't pick up on it.
Oh no, I caught it right away.
Okay, yeah.
I caught it right away.
Like,
It's
we'd be the few people.
yeah.
Okay, now you triggered me. We gotta watch this. So, because we watch a YouTube on here,
Yeah.
or with that or no?
It depends.
It's a clip from.
If it's from a movie,
It's from a movie. It's a clip.
then I'd have to stop recording.
Okay, then we're done. So let's play that.
Either that, or I could use that clip, and we can, since we're going to be talking about it, then it would be considered fair use if we're critiquing it.
Okay.
But
So
just to be safe,
we are critiquing it because I do speak a little bit of Chinese too. So this kind of makes it funny.
but just to be safe, I'm going to stop recording.
Okay.